Yes, it is. We must expand our territory. The question is, where do you think we should dig?
I don't know. Right here's good.
Right there?
Down.
But down. Down.
Down. Down's good.
Not digging up today.
I've heard about the stuff that goes on up. It's bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
I don't think I'd come back.
Yeah, you'd probably die.
It's very dangerous. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you show me the technique of using a shovel properly?
Using a shovel properly? Well, my shovel just walked over here. So, why don't you just sit there and watch?
Do it. Do it. Oh God, don't drop her. Do not drop her.
I think 3 shovelfuls is plenty.
I'm gonna be straight with you, little bro. That looked like a lot of work.
It's a big shovel.
I don't think
It's not that big, though.
I don't think that the shovel is for me.
Perfectly big enough.
I don't think that the shovel is really good enough for me. I should use a jackhammer. A jackhammer.
Well, why don't you go get your jackhammer?
I'm gonna get my jackhammer.
I'll be over here with my shovel. What are you doing? Pick up your jackhammer and jackhammer over here. I just shoveled 3 shovelfuls.
All right, fine. I'll dig where you were digging.
Thank you.
It won't start. Either that or it's the quietest jackhammer I've ever heard.
What? This might take a while. Do you have a higher setting for that jackhammer?
I don't know. Let me see.
Is that an Irish jackhammer?
You know what? I mean, it sounds like it's kind of.
Turn it off. It's really distracting.
Okay. You know, it didn't sound like it was making a lot of noise,
Yeah?
but I think we need to oil it anyway.
You need to oil it?
From an oil can.
From an oil can. Why don't you go get my oil can? It's
What a lovely oil can you have.
it's right on top of my shovel.
And then we'll just oil it right here.
It needs a lot of oil.
It's a squeeze can.
Squeeze can. I can help you squeeze it.
Okay. Let's see how it sounds now. Oh, that sounds very bad.
It sounds like that. Okay. Despite the jackhammer working, we didn't actually get any digging done.
It's very hard.
That was better.
What do you think we should do, Simon? You're the expert digger.
I am the expert digger. I'm the best digger here.
A drill, you say?
A drill?
Do either one of us know anything about drilling?
I don't think I've ever used a drill.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a drill, and I hope I never do. But let's give it a try anyway.
So,
I have this feeling like drills should be important to us.
okay. You want me to use my drill?
Why don't you use my drill?
Go walk away.
It's a very good drill.
There's a drill. Okay, let me just give this a shot.
That drill looks a lot like an oil can.
Just turned the drill on here. No, I don't think it's working yet.
I want to hear a really
it turned itself off. So really
I have to say though, I'm probably ready to go home, and due to the fact that I walk around without a shirt all the time, I'm kind of cold. So before I walk home,
Maybe you should put on your cloak.
I probably should.
Where is that thing?
Where is it, man?
Well, we did. We hung it over here on the clothing rack.
I'll just take that off and put it on. Gotta tie it up in a bow.
I see that. Let me help you.
I think it's a mighty fine cloak. And it feels amazing.
It looks amazing.
All right, thank you, girls. I need 2 volunteers who think they can make good sound effects. Alright, I said a long time ago I'm gonna pick somebody from the back, so I'm gonna do that now. That guy.
You're supposed to be going. I'm like, wait a minute, did you this?
That's funny. Nice laughs.
My favorite game.
All right. Okay. The way this next game works is that Joseph and I believe it is, are going to be acting out a scene. This scene shouldn't have ran so fast. Okay.
Busy jackhammering all day.
Thinking is hard.
It's hard.
All right, the way this next game works is that Joseph and I are going to act out a scene. There's been a mix-up in the sound. There's no sound effects. So you guys are going to make all the sound effects. All right?
There's no props, there's no sound effects. The jackhammer wouldn't work right away. The building would stop.
All right. What's your name? B. Okay, B, you're going to do all my sound effects.
Okay.
And if I said that I heard a duck, you'd go, I hear a duck.
Quack.
Ah, there it is. All right, good job. And jump.
And if I were to, I don't know, open a can of soda, what would it sound like?
My name's Brandon, by the way.
I'm not going to drink this. What was that? There we go.
There you go. All right. So you guys stand back there just a little bit. And okay, so you're doing my sound effects, you're doing his sound effects, and what is our scene going to be? I know. I'll get both of them. Okay. Anybody here a fan of Final Fantasy X? All right, well, we're not going to do that.
No, because we're doing 10-2.
Of course we won't. Okay, our actual scene is Aaron is taking Titus out for survival training, and apparently it's already been decided. Joseph, you're Aaron, and I have to be Titus. I guess because of my awesome physique.
You said it right the first time.
Okay, repeat the scene.
Repeating the scene, Aaron and Titus are out for survival training. He's Aaron, I'm Titus. It's a Final Fantasy X scene. Keep playing it. You're doing my sound effects, he's doing his sound effects. And just listen for when it sounds like you ought to be making noise and make some noise. All right, Aaron.
Yes, Titus.
You know, out here in the wilderness, it's really quiet. It's so quiet you can hear the birds. Yeah, you can. I didn't think they'd be that clear, but they sure are.
It's like they're right there. I had actually one perched on my shoulder. There we go.
You know what you can also hear?
What's that?
The crickets.
The crickets? They're shy crickets.
They're nervous crickets.
They're really nervous crickets.
Well, you know, Aaron, with the sun starting to go down, I think that we should build a fire.
It's a good idea.
The first thing we need to do when we build a fire is chop some wood.
Okay. Well, the wood just fell from the sky. There it is. Get a hatchet or some kind of cutting implement, and why don't you go ahead and start chopping wood?
I tell you, I'll unsheath my sword and chop some wood up.
Your sword made of wind now? This is water.
It used to be water, it's an air blade.
Air blade.
Very quiet, listen.
I heard that.
Not a sound.
No.
I bought it from a ninja. All right, so I'm just gonna start hacking into this wood and getting it into some smaller pieces so that we can.
Okay, sounds good. You hit it right in the center so it makes that big old thump when it hits the stump underneath. Okay, good. You have the blunt side down. You want to turn this around. Now cut that wood.
So really,
That's what happens when you use a sword made of wind. Okay, here, let me try cutting it with my sword after I unsheath it.
it's so shiny I can hear it.
Okay, now I'm gonna cut the log. Now.
Those aren't logs, those are cacti.
I'm sorry, they all look like logs to me.
And now they're running away, listen.
They're going to that house over there. They're knocking on the door. They're not getting let in.
They're not gonna
It's friendly over there.
How nice of those people in that town over there. Why are we out here in the wilderness if there's such nice people over there living in the cacti?
That's a good question.
But what should we do next?
We need to make shelter.
Okay.
What do you want to make? Like a tent? Or clearly we're not good with wood.
Well, that didn't work at all. You know, Una taught me some summoning magic.
The heck she did. Go on.
I moved over one on the grid. So I think that I might actually be able to summon us, get this, you won't even believe it, a house.
A house?
A house.
Could summon a house?
A house. It takes a lot of MP. I'll be very tired afterwards. All right, watch.
I'll watch.
Good. I just can't wait for you to hear this.
Oh man, summoning the whole house would be such a devastating sound.
It'll be amazing.
Are you going to summon it from the sky and it comes crashing down?
That is exactly how it will happen.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify for me.
All right. Watch my summon.
I'm watching and listening. Tidance.
Here comes the house.
It landed right on the wood.
I'm not very good at summoning. It's only the size of the log. Maybe a cacti could live there.
Who do they like cacti? There is one living in there.
He's even littler than the other ones. He's so cute.
Not very talkative, is he?
Hey, Cactar, how are you today? His cell phone's ringing. I'm gonna let him just take the call. All right, you know what? It's been a long day.
Yes.
Let's just go to an inn and sleep.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah. Give a hand for our volunteers.
Give a hand for our actors.
I need 4 volunteers.
And let's make this clear, you get to make his life hell if you come up on stage.
Oh boy.
Get after it.
That girl right there is adorable and I want her on stage. Alright, let's see. Cat hat. Person sitting by the water cooler waving at me. Yeah, that's you. And I need one more. That girl right there in the hat, because I like hats. Yes. All right. Come on up on stage. All right. While they're coming up, somebody raise their hand and give me a number between 1 and 10. The boy with the cheat ears on.
In the future, we need to clarify. You raise your hand, get called on. Then 1 through 10.
4. Okay. All right. I need 2 volunteers over here and 2 over there. So go over on that side. All right. The way this is going to work is that I am going to tell a story, a very interesting story. And I need to know what this story is about, so I need the title of the story. What I'm looking for here is something along the lines of like something in the something something, like Harry Potter and the cool pencil of Avalon, or Tiny Tim and that neat xylophone he played one day. So let's see who's got a good title for something, that girl in the blonde wig. Yes, I too have been Calvin in the house. That person.
Pikachu at Petawayer's house.
Not really something I can do on this stage. Guy in whatever, that guy. The guy behind that guy. No, that guy. You.
She and the sorcerer of pudding.
That guy.
Tommy salami and a Turkish delight.
Once again, it's an all ages show. Bow tie guy.
Shoot! Oh, the mystery of Pivot Drive.
Yeah, yeah.
That
person,
right
the
when you
orange
called
hair.
me.
John Pumpkin at BMC Subway.
I couldn't hear a word of that. That girl right there.
Emo Party.
Okay, these need to involve at least one character that's real.
Bust around.
That girl. The Adventures of Box Boy and his trusty friend Wagon. Do any of you people watch anime and know like some characters that are real? That's a darn good title if they're not, you know, being roasted. That guy right there then. Lupin the Third and the Really Shiny Diamond. I want you to stand up right now. See, that is how
Yes,
you do
done.
it.
Sit down.
All right. I'm going to be telling a story called Lupin the Third and the Really Shiny Diamond. Aaron's going to be Lupin the Third. Joseph, you're going to be the villain. Inspector Zenigata. I remember.
I guess he's evil now. Not just like against his
He's the villain to
regular
Lupin.
evil.
And Jessica, you're going to be his girlfriend Fujiko.
Oh, Ben remembered.
I know, I remember. Yeah, well, you're going to be the girl that might be his girlfriend. Fujiko. All right.
Gonna
Here's
be
what.
the recurring female character.
Now, I'm going to tell this story. This story should only last a couple of minutes, so it's going to be really fast. There's going to be 8 plot twists. You get 4, and you get 4. That's why I asked for 4. Or a number. It's 4. All right? Now, whenever you guys say plot twist, I have to make one happen immediately. Okay? Hold your fingers up as we're doing this. I don't know how many plot twists are left. All right? And what you're going to be is you're going to be enter the villain, and you get to say it once. And you're going to be enter the love interest, and you get to say that once. All right. And don't hold on to these things for too long. This story should be very fast. It's hard. All right, so to begin, I'm going to tell the story. I'll be over here. One day, Lupin III was at home, planning his next heist. Thinking to himself, I should steal something. Something big. Something shiny. Something really shiny.
Plot twist.
You know what? Screw that. I'm going to steal something worthless so that nobody suspects it.
Enter the love interest.
When suddenly Fujiko came over. And she said, shut up, Lupin, that's a stupid idea. We're going to go back to stealing diamonds, because diamonds are, as you know, a girl's best friend.
Plot twist.
And that's when Fujiko suddenly had a brilliant idea for a heist. She said, get in my car, and we'll drive there immediately. I'll tell you on the way. So they ran outside and they got into Fujiko's car. And Lupin got in next to her. And they started driving really fast to a place.
Twist.
And got into a car wreck all of a sudden. Lupin was seriously injured, and Fujiko, fearing greatly for the person that she maybe loves,
Plot twist.
told him that he should just suck it up and get better. And so he did.
Enter the villain.
When suddenly Inspector Zenigata showed up. Actually, he waited a minute, apparently. And then he entered. And he said, Lupin, I've been looking for you forever. And I heard that you were going to try to steal a shiny diamond, even though you're in the wrong place.
Plot twist.
And I've always wanted to steal things, so I've come here to join you. I mean, for one, look at the women you travel with. Awesome. So they jumped into Fujiko's car.
Plot twist.
And then jumped back out of it. And began dancing. Because the most important thing that Zenigata needed to learn about robbery was that he needed to be graceful. Suave and debonair.
Plot twist.
But also sometimes you need to be a douche. So Lupin smacked Zenigata. And told him, I don't want to teach you anything. If you want to learn how to steal things, go learn on your own, because Fujiko and I are going to steal cool things.
Plot twist.
But then he changed his mind. He said, Zenigata, you took that like a man. So, why don't you tell you what, we're going to go to a museum, and we're going to steal a really shiny diamond. And then we'll go home and we'll talk about it. And that is the story of Lupin and the really shiny diamond. We've just been informed that we have 10 minutes left. I want you guys to take all the cards that we passed out earlier. If you don't have a card, then this isn't the problem. Take all those cards and pass them towards the center of the room.
Let's go for volunteers, please.
Oh, give it for our volunteers. These are excellent. I'm sorry, you other two. Just shout your names out.
I can go around and take cards.
Or not, whatever. All right. That's Christina.
Somebody needs to do it.
All right. Are we passing the cards to the center of the room so I can get them because I need them?
We're passing it.
What it is that some of you didn't know is as people were getting seated in here, we passed out cards to the people who came in first. We told them to write down anything and anything that popped into their head because we were going to use it for our very final game called Whose Line. Here on Whose Line Is It Anime, we actually have a game called Whose Line. The way that this works is that we're going to act out a scene, and at the end of it, and during this scene, we are going to occasionally need to say something, and we're going to read it off the card. And it'll be random and interesting, and you guys will love it. We got about 400 cards here. I don't think we'll be reading them all, but we will be reading a lot of them. We don't read them completely. The only thing that we read on the cards is whether or not they're appropriate before we say them. If they are appropriate, we say them no matter what. Let's see, does anybody have the card for this game? What are we doing here? Okay, we're the cast of Card Capture Sakura. What are we trying to do quickly? Raise your hands, please. What is it that the cast of Card Capture Sakura is trying to do? Guys, that guy right there.
What?
What are we trying to do? How'd you rate? Okay, that girl.
Trying to find your lost penny.
Trying to find my lost penny.
You lost your penny.
How about my lost something else? What am I missing? You.
Wild card.
I'm missing a cloud card, obviously. That girl right there. Yes.
Stopping the rapture from going.
Stopping the rapture from coming. All right, we're doing it. This will be our last and final game. We're the cast of Card Capture Sakura trying to stop the rapture.
Bring it on.
Whatever, cards.
I guess I'll be Sakura. Oh, actually, you can be Sakura. What did we get you? What's his face? I forget. Nathan. No, hey. Nathan. No, that's the other guy. Tomoyo, yes. Okay, so apparently I'm Sakura and you're Tomoyo. It works out because we're married.
And we're nobody.
You're Lee and you're her gay brother. All right, guys. I just heard a terrible announcement, guys.
What?
The rapture's coming.
That's a terrible announcement.
I kind of like it. It came to me in a dream. A lot of things came to me in a dream. I was asleep last night, and I started to dream, and I heard a voice, and that voice said, I hopped during a blizzard. It was weird.
That sounds weird. I guess the rapture is going to be a blizzard?
So
Perhaps a snowpocalypse?
So here's the thing, guys. We need to run out, and we have to tell everybody about the rapture.
So how are we going to do? We need kind of a message, don't we?
That's a great idea.
Say to people.
You mean like a slogan?
Yeah.
What do you think a good slogan would be?
For the rapture.
Yeah, for the rapture.
I think a good slogan would be,
Roar.
I'm a dinosaur.
That would work really well. Not pertinent to the blizzard, but it gets everybody's attention.
And then we can follow it up with the last thoughts anime characters. That's not. It's really not better. Believe it. Believe it.
These are stupid things.
Yeah, they really are.
I've heard much better things than that. Like the other day, we were sitting here trying to think of slogans for things, and a much cooler slogan popped up, and that was illegible. The Friday song. Because when the end of the world comes, that's what we're all going to have to listen to.
I thought the end of the world had already come.
Hey, oh, it is Friday.
Yeah, Friday's the last day we'll ever see.
It's not before Saturday. Sunday comes after.
You know, when after the rapture, doesn't everybody go to hell? Yeah, I mean, they're right. It's Friday, gotta get down. Well, we need something that makes everybody feel better. We need to get up on top of a hill and shout something joyous. Tell me you're always happy.
Oh, I have the best one. I just got my first period. Joyous occasion, right?
do when I inform the masses at the end is I'm going to get up on the hill, I'm going to look every single one of them right in the face, and I'm going to shout,
All right.
blank cards. I'm going to get up on that hill, and I'm going to shout, I keep my pimp hand strong. Because that's how Sakura knows yo.
Sakura, I have a confession to make to you before the end. I am a man.
Thanks so much.
All right, look, guys. There's just one last thing that I want to say to you all before we go home.
One last thing.
Yeah, it's the most important thing. Well, the first thing I'm going to say is that some people need to learn to write.
That's why God's ending the world.
Oh, it's a book.
Crap, it is a book.
Oh my God. Okay. I want you guys to all know, I was waiting in line for 2 hours. I was angry, I was sad, I was cold, but then it occurred to me, it's Friday. So I put down on Friday. Yesterday was Thursday, Saturday comes after. Hug Day 2011. I just wanted you guys to all know about it. All right, you guys are an awesome crowd. We've been happy to come to Anime Central this year. We hope you'll have us back again. Next up is Anime Hell, and I hope you guys all enjoy that. I know I'm going to. I'm certainly going to. I'm going to sit about right there and watch all of it.
We'll be at ColossalCon next if you want to see our full show.
Yeah, if you want to see more of us, we'll be at ColossalCon next. That's the next place we'll be at. And everybody get a round of applause going for one more applause for Anime Hell. Let's get another round of applause for our opening act, Flo. I'd like to thank them for warming it all up for us.
I think they're going to be something big soon.
And everybody enjoy Anime Central 2011.